Picture it's today, and you're looking for a place to drink and go back to a time where your life revolved around homework, Capri Suns, and 6 p.m. primetime early 2000s TV. I think that's the first intro I've ever gotten being fluent. We're your hosts,
And
Leah,
Wesley.
and welcome to the Nostalgia Saloon. Well, I got to the end. I got there, got it, like, got it
I
all
love it.
till the end. We love it. You know what we also love, my brother, my
Yes.
Wesley? We love cheetah
Mhm.
patterns. And we love singing. We love Raven
Absolutely.
Simone. We love Adrienne Bailon. We love Sabrina Bryan. And we love Kylie Williams. Kaylee Williams. We love the Cheetah
Yeah.
Girls. Yeah. Well, actually, so hot take, not hot take. No, surprising reveal that you made the last time we spoke, Wesley, that you never actually grew up with the Cheetah
No, I haven't.
Girls.
And I rewatched the movies and I can tell you I remembered nothing of the first one when I was rewatching it. If I ever was rewatching it, I don't know. But I do remember the
Yeah,
last two that were made.
that's funny because I love the Cheetah Girls, and I had the same reaction.
Really? Okay.
I had the same thing. A, a little backstage stuff. So we record stuff. We prep stuff a week before we record, so we have enough time to actually like breathe in what we're going to talk about the episode. I kid you not, I remember nothing of the first movie, and I watched it like a week
Yeah.
ago.
I'm the same.
And I don't know why, but I remember the second one because we talked about that one a little bit when we were doing our Kenny or tape dive. And I loved the third one the most when I was a kid, and I still love it now. I still love it the most now. Um, well, if you guys have any memories of the Cheetah Girls, do you remember the first Cheetah Girls, much more than we do at this moment, and when I did when it came out, and when he did when he first saw it? Do you remember this stuff now? Please let us know. And oh my gosh, where are my notes? And so let's go into the history of it. Wesley, did you know that the Cheetah Girls was originally a book series?
I did not know that.
But I owned the uh, I I owned the first book. I didn't actually
Hmm.
read the first book because for some reason I was like, even as a kid, I was like, this isn't the Cheetah
Yeah.
Girls, even though like it obviously was. But I was like, it's not my Cheetah Girls, so I didn't actually read it. But yeah, it was a book series, and I don't and then Disney saw it and picked it up as a movie. And at the time, Adrienne Bailon and Kylie Williams were in their own girl group, and they were actually found by Whitney Houston, which she becomes a huge part in the whole Cheetah Girls history, surprisingly. Um, and so they got picked up. Whitney becomes a producer on them for on only the first movie. I don't believe she might have become a producer on the second movie, but I don't believe that's true. Raven became executive producer for the second movie. That I do know. But yeah. So then Raven came on with them for Cheetah Girls because it was around the time that I think Raven was ending at the time. I think it was on its like last season, but then she was also like being hyped up because she was going to do. Oh, she was in. Remember the movie College Road Trip?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it was around that same time where she was doing that. She was also doing possible roles. She was in the movie Everyone's Hero. So she was still pretty big. Um, and then Sabrina Bryan auditioned, and she became Dio. Doe, not Dio. We know a girl named Dio.
We do.
Doe. The first movie hit number one on the cable ratings. Remember
Yeah.
cable? Receiving 6.5 million views. The second one was highest rated at 2.8 worldwide. And the third movie, though it was a hit, that it was the my words are mixing up. It was a hit at 6.2 million views. Despite it being a hit, it was the lowest rated album, and that was kind of like the start of the whole Cheetah Girls breakup, which is why we didn't really see them again after the third movie. Um, did you know that Solange Knowles was supposed to be Aqua?
No, really, I
Yeah,
did not know that.
yeah, yeah. And so remember what I said when Kylie and Adrian were a part of a girl group?
Yeah.
They still had to
Oh
audition
yeah.
for whatever reason. I guess because singing doesn't equal to
Hmm.
acting. They still had to audition. So, but at first, Kylie auditioned for Galleria. I am saying that her name right,
Yeah, I think it's
Galleria.
Galleria.
Okay, okay, because I've been saying Gabriella
Uh,
for the longest. Um, Galleria. She was turned down, but then Solange wanted to do her own thing, and so they pivoted and gave Kylie Aqua, and then Raven Galleria, which was the perfect forecast. Um, After the first movie, they actually became the Cheetah Girls kind of the Cheetah Girls walks so big time rush could run. They were their first. The Cheetah Girls was the first big girl group to come out of a franchise, and Raven was a part of it for most of the time. But around the time that the third movie came out, she was like, "I'm done." Um, so we only got the three, and the reason they gave the movie was that Galleria got into Cambridge, which I want. Get Galleria's
right.
life. I don't want to be Galleria. I have notes about Galleria, but I want her
Hmm.
life. Um, the Cheetah Girls, as a girl group, they did three tours, including a Christmas tour and two more tours after the first and third movie. Did you note that Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana, um, uh, not pre-show, open
She
for Cheetah Girls?
did. I did not know
Yeah.
that.
The only reason why I know that is I think it was on the Magical Rewind, Sabrina Bryan and Will Friedle's podcast, where they kind of do
Yeah.
what we're doing, but with decoms. Sabrina Bryan was talking about that because they were covering the second Disney, second Cheetah Girls movie, and she said that Miley went on tour with
Wow.
them, and that's
That
that's
makes
fun.
sense because that was Cheetah Girls was before Hannah Montana. So they're probably
Hmm.
just starting
Yeah,
to get Miley to take off.
yeah. And looking back at, let me see, when did Cheetah Girls 2 come out? 2007. 2007. We got the Hannah Montana movie in
I
2008.
think 2008, I think.
Was it 8, 2000? Not. No, we got the concert in 2008. We got the movie in
Yeah.
2009. I think that's right. I think that's right. I just want to know how much that Disney film for Hannah while she was on tour with the
Right.
Cheetahs. And did it? I know that Cheetah Girls had a crossover with Miley and Raven, which is funny, and Sweet Life. But did Cheetah ever go on Hannah?
I
I don't
don't
remember.
think they ever did.
I feel like that is a forgotten opportunity, and I don't know if it's because of
Right.
schedules or whatever. But I feel like there's like a lost episode
Yeah.
in there. Um, The first soundtrack peaked. The first movie. Yeah, the first soundtrack after the movie peaked at 33 on the Billboard top 200, and the track Cinderella hit double platinum, which I think Cinderella is one of their most underrated
I agree.
songs. Um, a TV series was pitched but was never picked up, which um, I'm fine with only because of the notes I have about
Okay.
Galleria.
I have
I'm
thoughts too
fine
on
with that not
Galleria.
picking up. But yeah. But before we get into that, yeah, what do you think about all of that? And like, insane,
It
actually, isn't
is.
it?
It's crazy. The book thing is crazy because it does feel like something Disney could easily craft themselves, and they have
Right.
done after Cheetah Girls. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, and then the like, yeah. And like I forget that auditions are a thing for these things.
Yeah.
And that we didn't just
Right.
have these girls to play them just somewhere.
Right. Exactly. It's also we will do a recap on like what we're drinking because we forgot the saloon part
Right.
of this nostalgia podcast, but because we were just so excited. And no, and yeah, it is actually funny thinking about if the roles were switched. If Kylie was Galleria, it would have been a completely different
Hmm.
character, I think. And I don't know how I would feel with that, even with my notes. So I like that they have that. I like that they figured everything out. I love that when Houston was the
Yeah.
producer, and I kind of hate that she didn't stay
Right.
around.
Or at least like had a
But also like,
cameo.
oh, that's another thing. That's another thing. That's another thing. I am convinced that she was actually supposed to be Galleria's mom. But for whatever reason, she said no, she was too expensive,
Hmm.
whatever. She wasn't. I am 100% convinced she was supposed to be. And I love the woman who plays Galleria's mom. She reminds me of what my mom used to be. But like, I kind of wish that Whitney was the mom.
I also wish that. Yeah.
Right. It's just like I love the actress. Nothing is missing, but knowing that Whitney could have been the mom just feels there's like another level of like kinetic spice
Mhm.
in there that we could have had, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like annoying that we didn't. Also, another thing I forgot to double check on, but I heard was that the actress who plays the teacher is a trans woman,
Okay. Love that.
and if that is true, I love that so
Yeah.
much. And I don't know if that went under Disney's radar at the
Right.
time, or if when they were just like, "Oh, this is fine, whatever." Or I just if that is true, I love that. I love
That's
that
so
so
good.
much.
Especially for the time
Yeah,
being what, 2003?
Especially-
Like that's really good for
yeah,
them.
which is which is actually insane. I think which is, but the fact that it's
Yeah.
2003, I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah. So Wesley, what have you? Oh, first before we even get into your part, what are you
So
drinking?
today I just have water 'cause we're hydrating.
Mm. You
I
you have
got
aqua.
aqua. Yes, that
You have
is. Thank you for tying that in.
aqua. I mean, I had to. Um, I have my tea that's inside a Snapple box, Snapple bottle, because we reuse in this house. It may not be diuretically smart, but we reuse in this house. Um. Anyway, Wesley, what did you find out for your part? What is the pop culture significance of the Cheetah Girls?
So, from my notes, it did start as a film. It was a book you mentioned, but it did become a film. And the first film was very successful. It was the number one rated basic cable telecast. Remember cable, if you remember cable.
Yes, we remember
Yeah.
cable. I miss cable.
And also the DVDs sold over 800,000 copies when they released, which was really great for them. They after the
Hmm.
first film, they decided to market the Cheetah Girls as a real life girl group, and they weren't planning to release the soundtrack for this movie, but because of their success, they ended up doing that, and it achieved double platinum status after they released that soundtrack, which led them to release soundtracks for more films and then the Christmas cover album, and that's why we have their soundtracks today, and
Yeah,
we listen to them. Um, they
awesome.
were the first multi-ethnic girl group to come from the Disney Channel, which was very significant in 2003 when there was a push of only white pop girls and girl groups. Um, the success allowed 3 films to be produced, 3 nationwide tours, and over 11 million records worldwide, which is a big number.
Yeah.
Also, their style of their bold animal prints, which is appropriate for their name. Um, Also, their flashy streetwear shaped 2000s kid and teen fashion, which we're seeing again today with the rise of Y2K styles and trends.
Mm,
Um, its music combined pop, R&B, and also international sounds, which introduced global rhythms and Spanish lyrics to young audiences, as well as
yep.
at least the next 2 films taking place in Barcelona and India, which I really remember the last film a lot because I think I probably watched that the most.
I think that's the one they
Yeah, I
played a
remember them
lot.
playing that
That,
one a
that-
lot, which is probably why I remember it the most.
yeah, and also was around the time where they were really pulling up the Radio Disney, and they were having like Disney
Oh,
Mania,
that's
so they were
right.
having the music the music videos and interstitials. So they would play Dance Me if you can. They would put play Step Up. They didn't really play a lot of the first movie, and I don't, except for Cheetah Sisters. But aside for that, but besides that, they didn't really play any of the first
Yeah,
ones. I don't know.
it's so interesting. Um, Also, the central theme of the films suggests that professional success is attainable as long as personal relationships remain the priority, which is a theme we see a lot in these films, thanks to Galleria.
Yeah, we're gonna get to her.
um, it also introduced concepts of empowerment and female solidarity and feminism to its younger viewers, which we love to see today.
Yep,
Love women.
we
Love
love women.
women. Also, it's influenced some celebrities such as Fifth Harmony, the McLean sisters, Zendaya, Olivia Holt, Coco Jones, Brittany O'Grady have mentioned that the Cheetah Girls are their idols as well as inspirations to
I love
today.
that. I have no idea who the last one is, but I love
Yeah.
that.
Um, I also don't know Brittany O'Grady. I meant to look her up before this. So I'm so sorry, Brittany O'Grady, if you were watching. You're probably not, but if you're watching,
Or not.
sorry. Um, Also, musicians Cardi B and Northwest have also paid homage to the Cheetah Girls. I believe. I believe
Really?
in like their music
The,
and possible style.
Okay. The last one I wholeheartedly believe. The first Cardi B?
Yeah, I don't
Really?
know. I'll have to
I
look that up later.
that I yeah, yeah. I also do I don't listen to
hmm
Cardi B, so but like
Um, but yeah, they were very influential as well as their tours, massed a lot of money. Helped to promote
mm,
Miley at the start as well for her opener. Um,
mm,
but yeah, that's my pop culture for Cheetah Girls.
I love that so much. Yeah, this it's our overall question for this episode is what makes them so special even like 20 years later. It's 2003 is 20 years, Jesus.
Yeah.
But and I'm it's it really is that like they knocked down doors with everything, with like the music, the way they were, the fact that like 3 out of 4 of them were New York, 2 out of I think both Adrian Bailon and Raven are both New Yorkers. I Kylie definitely is from the South. I just forgot where, and Sabrina is from Orange County, California. But I don't. But it's like there's something still about them that feels more urban than like the
Yeah.
others. So they built down doors with that, and also with the exploration of of at least um uh Chanel's culture in the second one. The third one is really weird. It's like how did she confuse Hollywood with or Bollywood with
Yeah.
Hollywood? I mean, I guess if you're not listening close enough, but it really is like they really did knock down doors for diversity, especially at a time where they were Disney. They still are, but back then they really were like nervous about
hmm
diversity of all types. Like, we can't lose this thing because of the shareholders. We can't start this thing just in case. And so they were really careful with that. But with Raven being kind of who she is, um and just being like she really did carry Disney, and plus the diversity of Disney on her shoulders for so long.
Yes.
She really did, and it's kind of insane to really think about. Like, no wonder she kind of like blocked
hmm
everything out. But it's like the Cheetah Girls really did like just open doors for others like China and McLean, who is now a Broadway star right now, and I wish I could see her.
Yes.
Um, and knocking down doors for Kyle Massey with his own show, even though it was a spinoff of hers, and knocking down um, doors just for other diverse people. And just yeah, it's amazing. But like I think that's what makes it special is that it was like this like it was the starter of a whole new avenue for Disney, and it kind of it once the door opens it can't really close again. So I think that's like they it was it was just off to the races at that point. What
I
do you
feel
think?
like there's a big I know there's a big push in these films of just like the three of them, just like their relationship as like friends, not necessarily like family or like sisters, but they felt like sisters in how they interacted and they were as a group. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know. I I like that because I feel like Disney was very much about families, and this was kind of different for them because they weren't platonic. They were just friends that wanted to start a girl group. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if yeah, um, All right. What did you think of the first movie?
The first movie, honestly,
What we both can
right.
can remember.
The first movie, just from a production standpoint, kind of the weakest. Um,
I,
a bit,
although I did love they were actually in
yes,
New York.
they were on
Sorry,
location.
go ahead.
Definitely the it's a bit forgettable, honestly. All I remember is her dog Toto getting stuck in the manhole, and then the whole city gathering to watch this happen, and then they sing to get Toto out. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's that's the part of the movie I hate the
Yeah,
most. I hate any movie like that. Like Deck the Halls, which was one of the worst Christmas movies, kind of did that where they decked out the whole neighborhood in a night. It's
right.
like screw you, you
Yeah.
didn't. But it's like yeah, okay, that's a bit. And then like getting the guy to like do the guitar, knowing the same song as they did, even though they obviously made it up
Hmm.
on the spot. It's like
Right,
no.
right. Um, Also,
um,
I did like I forget everybody's names now, but I liked the one girl and like her like story of like not knowing her real mom, being adopted, and like kind of
yo,
pretending to live this richer life, but she lives like in like a poorer neighborhood. And is like pretending to like, you know, drive, but is actually walking home or taking public transportation.
right,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I'll get to my
oh,
thoughts later. But
um, I liked that for kids that maybe are living that similar life and aren't like living like the rest of the girls in the movie who have comfortable housing, have, you know, the necessities to like live a good life. So I did love that about the film.
one second, my thing is okay. There we go. Um, I love that. Yeah, I think I do remember a little bit more. As you were talking, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, first thing off the bat, my mother would have. I would not have a lower body if I had taken her credit card.
Right.
I was mad at her and spent all that.
Yeah.
Chanel was lucky she was able to go out the
Hmm.
next day, to go out the same
Right.
day. Like that's number one. Like a lot of the stuff where it a lot of the stuff where they're like a little showy off of their like
Hmm.
stuff, and it's like fine. It kind of goes back into like the Caillou thing that we were talking about, which we will do Caillou
Yeah.
later. But it was like, how much does this actually influence girls? How much does this actually influence kids? And I'm like, it only influences the ones that don't have structure at
Right.
home. The ones who have structure at home know not to
Yeah.
do that.
I find some of them have a bit of like an ego about them that they get constantly checked
Mm-mm.
on throughout the film, and it
Yes.
is never really resolved.
It, no, and it needed to be. We'll get to gallery
Yes.
in a minute, but it really needed to be. I with those storyline, I it was interesting for me because I did not grow up in the system at all, but I had friends who did, and they were always kind of pissed off with her
Hmm.
situation because they were like, just say you're a foster kid. No one
Right.
cares. It's just like yeah, back then it was just like no one cares. It's just like she's like I don't have a mom. I don't even have a real mom. I'm a foster kid. And just the kids that I knew, they were like, yeah, I'm a foster kid. What? And I'm like, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like two different things. Disney's thoughts of what the kids and foster kids, the kids in foster care are like versus what they
Hmm.
actually are. Just like, yeah, I am what? And especially in the urban ones, they're, yeah, it's totally
Right.
different. Uh, I love Julia's mother. She, I want a whole TV show about her,
Exactly.
of like like how did it's like what other dreams did she give up on when she got pregnant? Like when she got married? How did she meet her Italian
Right.
husband? I want to know
I'd
that.
love to know.
Like, and I kept forgetting about the dad because and I think this is like the first like DCOM where the MC actually all of them, okay, for the most part, have parents that we see, and they actually like mention the
Yeah,
parents. And it's like that's actually really
it is.
refreshing.
It truly is. Uh,
Yeah. Because like as a kid, you would have to go to your mom and ask, "Hey, can I go out outside with my friends? Hey, can I go there? Oh, oh, not without you.
mhm.
Okay, like this that is
That
real.
is.
That that is so real. Um. Okay. Oh, before we begin, I do love that not that over time everyone gets kind of sick of the Cheetah
Yeah,
Girls because they're because in real life there was a time where a lot of people were actually sick of the Cheetah Girls because they were
right.
everywhere. I do kind of remember, so I do kind of like how this was kind of like a
hmm
foreshadowing.
That's so true. I feel like also in real life, not just for Cheetah Girls, but for like any artist, there's a time when people get sick of seeing them everywhere. Like,
Hmm.
I feel like it happens for everyone, and it happens for the
Yeah,
Cheetah Girls as well. But we
yeah.
still love them.
It's we still love them.
Disclaimer, we
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
love them.
It's
We're
just
not sick of them.
right, right. Well, no, one of them we are, but that as a group, no. Think of the one that we're sick of. Okay, Galleria. I want to beat her
Oh,
ass.
honestly, yeah.
There were so many times where I actually reacted way quicker than the girls did, and I might the way that my head snapped a couple more times than it probably should have to this fictional
hmm
character. It's like, who are you talking to? Who are you? Who are you talking to? Excuse
Yeah,
me. As I the way it's like, "Mm, Miss Ma'am, we would have a
right.
problem if we were friends. We wouldn't even be
Yeah.
friends after a while. Like it's like her like little prissy little like, oh, everyone get your stuff together, just get
Mm,
your stuff together. It's like in the second one, which we'll get into, I'm kind of like, no, she's right, you guys should
yeah.
practice. But in the first movie, I'm like, get off everyone's butt. Like not everyone has this like Grammy award winning ideal that you do. Even Chanel, who does, is like, can we just start from level zero
hmm
first? Can we not go all the way to 100 when we have like when we got a taste of 50%? It's like we can we can build this out. And she's like, no, no, no. Let's go to straight
Yeah,
100 and more. Even her mom is just like, okay, don't say I didn't tell you
right.
so.
And they were just starting out in that first film. So for her to be like, let's go, let's go, let's go, like that was really
Right?
annoying to see.
Yeah. From birthday party to from a birthday party gig to being to wanting to get scouted out at a talent. First of all, who's being scouted out at a talent show in high
Right.
school? That's number
Yeah,
one. But unless you're at the Jimmy Awards,
right.
who is being scouted out?
Yeah.
No. Um, no, and the scene she has with the teacher. I forgot the actress's name and I forgot the teacher's name, but for I will give her prop. I will always give Ravens Simone props. Her acting in that scene, I was ready for this for the teacher to be like, "Oh, so I guess you're not doing my talent show ever." Like I was ready for her to be like you're just now
Yeah.
banned. And the she didn't. I was like, okay, just gonna let that. She didn't let it slide, but she later on she was like the only one that was like, check the
Yeah.
acting, but like, yeah, but before that I was just like, I feel like some disciplinary action could be could
hmm
happen here.
like you're actually
Man.
a danger to this, so we're gonna ban you.
Right.
Yeah.
Insane. And then, I see a lot of, um, but and before I go into that, you talk about what you're most frustrated with with Galleria in this
Yeah.
movie.
Um, just just her attitude. And like all the other girls are like taking their time with this, like they're just starting out, but Galleria is so like no, we gotta do this and then this and like oh like where's the CD? Where's like why aren't you rehearsing? I get the rehearsing bit a little bit because that is important, but like we're in this is more in the second movie, but like we're in Barcelona, like chill out, like let's just have a chill day, you know?
Yeah. Um, yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
I'm
No.
most annoyed at with Galleria.
Yeah. No. We'll get into the second one once I remember what I was going to say. Um. Nope. I forgot. Okay. Second one. Um. Who did? Okay. The big. Oh, that. Wait. I remember. Before we jump into to the second one, I see a lot in the comments under any Cheetah Girls like scene pack or something, and everyone's like, "Oh, Aqua, why is she being this way? Why why is Aqua having such an attitude? You know, Gallery is right, right." I'm like, what?
Right.
It's like I would the way that she grabs Chanel's
Ugh.
arm, like I would have grabbed her like that too. Like we told you to take care of this. We're all friends. She is your best friend since
Hmm.
diapers. You take care of her. You know her the
Yeah.
best. Like everyone's like, oh no, Aqua's weird. Like, no, you're weird.
Right.
Why are you
I liked Aqua.
not seeing that Gallery being the most
Yeah.
right now, and I like him too. But like, I don't get the whole like Galleria versus Aqua hate.
Right.
Once we get into the actual drama of of the real Cheetah Girls, because I
Hmm.
know nothing. But character wise, I don't
Yeah,
get it.
I don't get that. I feel like Aqua was maybe a bit of a victim in that, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just with like Galleria kind of like trying to control everybody in the group, I find.
Yeah, but taking her hot sauce, talking about her singing
Oh. Hmm.
later on in the movie, it's like, ma'am, I, 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 I actually do agree with you on that because she isn't she's she's tough on everyone. She's toughest on
Hmm.
Doe. Later, we finds out what's going on with her, which that was just straight out of
Yeah.
pocket. But with Aqua, it is more
Hmm.
subtle than the others, and I guess I guess that's why people don't see maybe don't see the obvious
True.
like Noakwa's right. Noakwa's right because it isn't as in your face as uh, Galleria giving Chanel her shoes or whatever happened in the
Hmm.
bathroom or Galleria telling basically without giving her money basically doing the doing a whole like teenage version of like here I know that you're broke, do something for yourself. It's like that very like pandering insulting
Yeah.
thing. It isn't as it isn't as clear with
Right.
Aqua, which I think is interesting. I wonder if that's to the writing of why maybe there's something that was cut.
Maybe. Because they don't ever like break up in the film or have a falling out.
No, they're like they you really don't. That part is actually kind of weird because they don't. It's not
Yeah.
explicit. By the time that they get to the manhole, it's obvious that there's like some tension
Hmm.
around here. Right.
Yeah.
So the second movie, Gallery is right. What are you all doing? It's been
Right.
3 weeks, and all you've been doing is
Hmm.
hanging out. For all of her faults, she's right in this
Yeah.
movie.
I have to agree on that. Um, yeah. Like, yes, they're in Barcelona, but also like they're here for work.
For work, exactly. It's like a Doe complains about, oh, I dropped a whole school a whole school semester. I dropped a tour on this. It's like, then work.
Right. Make the most of it.
Make the most of it. I forgot what Aqua was
Yeah.
doing, but like I think she was supposed to go back to see her family in
Hmm.
Texas. It's like, then work.
Right.
Chanel situation is interesting, but I do understand the Chanel I can forgive because of the whole family thing that's going
Yeah.
on. But like the other two, come on
Right.
now.
Also, in the very beginning, this is more of a production standpoint, that jungle backdrop, I wish somebody steamed it or something. I was like, that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, did no one think to steam the backdrop for this?
I didn't catch that. What's funny is that I think that was the most played on the Disney's interstitial music
Right.
videos, and I
That
never
was all I
caught
was
that.
thinking
Now I'm gonna
of
have to look
when I
back.
rewatched it.
I That's so funny.
That was
That's
no one steamed it.
We're theater kids, guys. By the way, if
It
you
really
didn't
bothered me.
listen
I just had to
to
say it.
our Shrek, we go full theater nerd if we have to. And Leslie's gripe with the background is full theater nerd.
Yes. That's all I have to say. Steam your
Yeah,
backdrops. Thank you.
steam your background.
Anyway, continue.
That's funny.
Cheetah Girls 2.
Anyway, yeah, no, she goes to I'm gonna say honestly, okay. Um, no, Chanel's stepdad's hot.
I agree. A lot of the men in this film are hot.
Yeah, and it's like, why are we so
Yeah,
attractive?
that guy with the
Disney,
guitar, I was like, ooh, I was with Galleria. I
oh,
was like,
I'm having
wait.
that. Okay, by the way, speaking of that, like in each movie, okay, not each movie because gone, but in each movie, each of them have a boyfriend except Aqua until the last
Right.
movie, which I find
Yeah.
funny, and I don't find it funny, but it's like, can't we all just not share,
Hmm.
but it's just like, can't we all just like have a boyfriend for each in each movie?
Yeah.
Why not? Why
Right.
not? But I guess that would be boring.
I
I
guess
don't know.
so. Maybe repetitive as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. But it's just
Hmm.
interesting. But oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Are we going? Are we supposed to assume that the Cheetah Girls won the competition because their competition bowed out, even though they were competing against a whole worldwide of other teenagers?
Right. That I didn't believe so much.
Yeah,
Because we
me neither.
also only ever
Is
see
it
just them and then the other one that are in the competition.
right? Exactly. Is it like the Hogwarts thing where we just assumed that the Gryffindor won
Right.
at the end of each
Yeah.
movie? That's like, hmm, that's interesting. Although, did you know that the girl who plays Maris is her name
I
Marisol?
think so.
not Mirabelle. That's Encanto.
Right.
Um, Marisol. She's actually she was basically a real life Hannah, a real life Spanish.
Oh,
Hannah.
really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
she like yeah, she still went to school. She performed at Spanish clubs at
Oh,
night.
nice.
She did concerts.
I
Yeah,
did a little bit believe
and
while
so I think
watching her, like she has to be like a real pop star outside of this.
right. Yeah, yeah. It was that was just like interesting. It's like oh okay, you weird.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Yeah, and I think she's still working too. I have never actually listened to any of her music, but yeah, yeah. Um, okay. Also, speaking of it being in Spain, I found it weird that they were just speaking English the whole time. Marisol and her
Right.
mom, like you could just have them speak Spanish and have English subtitles. But are we going to assume that because this is targeted to a younger audience that they won't read the subtitles?
True. I think it would have helped to better diversify, give better diversity in the film if they did speak
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, it's I just found it weird. Um, Also, how rich are Galleria
Right.
and her
Their
mom?
house is
And
huge.
or no, I mean Galleria and her mom that
Oh, that.
she can just flight miles on her own and go meet her
Right.
dad, and the mom's like, okay, that's fine. Like
Yeah.
what? And and you're gonna let your daughter just go to the train station all by herself
Right.
to go to the airport by herself at what 17?
Yeah.
That feels a bit.
I also loved
I
the
don't know,
like
Mama.
when she's at the train station and like the girls go to meet her and they just sing to her from a distance.
Right.
Like it's
Although that with mom,
yeah,
this is
it's that
great.
like little movie cliche of like, we're sisters. Like we're
But
together.
also, it's funny. But also, I love that it's in a train station and not the
Hmm.
airport because of I love that. I have this whole thing where I watch old movies where they have the trope of the guy running the airport to
Yes.
the girl, then and just knowing what modern say is now, it's like you can't do that
Right.
now. The, there's a sign on the door that says if you're not flying, you can't come
Yeah.
in. It's like there's no way, and so it's
Right.
hilarious. I really like a parody of that scene, but the guy has to go has to a plane ticket has to go through TSA and just hope that she's still
Yes.
there. It's like it's so funny. It's so funny. Um. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is Chanel okay? Chanel is warranted with her feelings, but do you also feel like she was being a little bit more of a brat about all this?
I feel like a little bit of a brat.
Yeah. I mean, compared to the first movie where she was
Hmm.
absolutely a brat, but like for this movie, how do you feel?
Um, yeah, I feel like a lot of the girls had their moments, and I feel like Chanel had a bit of more of those in the second one. Um,
Mhm.
but was it valid for her? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, she has a line of like, "I've been the wall in between my mom's relationship, and I." It's not that it's she's more so protective of her mom because of her past relationships, which I get. Also, I find it hilarious that we don't see the brother in this at
Right.
all. We see him once. We see him once. So it's like, why does she even have a brother at
Yeah.
this point? But But it's I just I think I it's not even like give people second chances because he didn't do anything. So I don't really know what the lesson was with
Right.
her story.
It was kind of just there, really.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sabrina Bryan can dance, and I wish she did more.
True. I also agree on that. I do wish she did more of that.
Kenny Ortega really did
Oh, that's
really
right.
really
He
well with
directed
like the
this.
he
Yeah.
did. He also
My
choreographed it,
man.
I believe, and our man, our main
Yes.
man, and and just the dance scene where it was the tango and hip hop. It a little hard for me to believe a
Hmm.
little bit when they just all just started to catch on like immediately. It's like you didn't know this like 3 seconds
Right.
ago, but all right. Once I was just like, it's a Disney movie. It's a Disney movie. It's a
Yeah.
Disney movie. I calm down a little. Um,
Also, the song Strut in this movie is I love Strut. That's probably my top
it's
song, I
fine.
feel. Do you think it's fine?
It's fine. It's one of those songs that was played so much
Okay.
on Disney. That is one of the songs I'm sick
Right.
of.
Okay. Valid.
Yeah, Alanita Nana I think is the best
Oh, that
song out of the
too.
whole movie. It's simple, it's sweet, it's in a different language, it's great. It's great. Yeah, I don't remember. It's except for Cheetah's
Hmm.
Amigas. Besides that one, I don't remember the other. Oh, the Drew Seeley song that I forgot was Drew
Oh,
Seeley.
yes.
That was fine
Hmm.
too. A, a, a little out of um what's it called? Like out like it didn't really mesh. No, it meshed well with it being a Disney song, but I don't know where it goes in the Cheetah Girls
Hmm.
lexicon. I think if it was just Sabrina Bryan's singing, which I wish we had more of, definitely if we had more of that, I think it would have fit
Yeah.
better.
And then,
But
of course, Cinderella.
that's in the first
Oh,
movie.
right. That is the
Yes,
first movie. But yes, love Cinderella.
yes. Oh, no, but Cinderella is great. Is so great. Third movie, I love it. It's it's the best movie out of the
Yes.
three, but the notes I have do make it a little crinkly a little bit.
Okay.
Um, First of them being Aqua having a crush on a man she never met through the phone.
Right.
And him just living in India, her just going to India and just happened to be there. First of all, she has a crush on a voice,
True.
basically. She's never seen this
Right.
man. She's she's never seen this man. So she's taking a chance what he calls that he's not a 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
He's having a tech support job and he just sounds
Right.
young. Like Bosco is pushing 50. He still sounds
Yeah.
12.
It's
So
a
like
little odd. A
sorry,
little
say it again.
odd.
It's a little odd. It's definitely odd. And so it's like, you're pushing your luck there,
Yeah.
sis. It's hilarious though. But and then like did the tree thing ever come back? Like they did it once.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, I mean, I love that as a kid because I think that is a real tree. I think that is like a real thing that you do in India. But like, so that introduced something to me to everyone who
Yeah.
saw it that wasn't familiar. But it's like if you're gonna have that, like, make it like Disney magical,
Hmm.
where like at the end something for them does happen.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
bring
know,
it, tie
but
it
like
back in.
again, yeah, like maybe I don't think Gita ties something on that tree. So maybe if she did tie something on the tree, like her being in the movie, her actually getting her. I think his name's Kareem. Him actually like them both getting together actually is like the wish that comes true for
Yeah.
her. Also, the elephant doesn't really come back in at all any
No, it
either.
doesn't either. Hmm.
Hmm.
They probably could only afford the
I
elephant
don't
for like a certain amount of time. They're like, we have it for this one scene, and then it's gotta go away.
know. And then at the end, where they ride the same elephant. But
Yeah,
yeah, maybe that elephant had to stink.
probably.
That
I
elephant
feel like.
we have to clean up a lot of elephant
Right.
poop.
Yeah.
um, Story wise, though, do you think it's better than the other two?
I feel like I yes. A hesitant yes. Just because I really like the second
Yeah, same.
one. But yeah.
Yeah. I I like the third one. Yeah, I like the third one over the other two. But like yeah. Um, ha, do you? It's weird to say. Do you think that not having Galleria there kind of made everyone a little bit more easy
It
to deal with?
honestly did. Now that you say that. Like, and they made it a great excuse for her not being there, like going to focusing on school. But like it I think it made the girls' lives easier.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah, yeah, and it's cool that they still like decided to continue Cheetah
Hmm.
Girls, and like you don't see the moms
Right.
at all now, which I kind of wish they were still there, but like, but yeah, not having Galleria there because just kind of made it
Yeah,
okay. We
like
can
everyone
breathe.
can take a breath. We can do our own thing.
Yeah, you know that's sad, right?
It
You know,
is.
it's it's kind of like the one kid in class that kind of sucks up the whole energy, and
Yeah.
so when they're not there, you're like,
Right.
okay, we have great class
Yeah.
today. It's
Like it's gonna be a good day. They're not here.
gonna be a great day. My gosh, and then I do love that neither of them actually end up having a boyfriend at the
Right.
end, and it's actually this like secondary character, which I think her name is Deepti Chiranani. I think that's her name, and I love her. I've loved her since the third Cheetah Girl. She hasn't done anything with Disney since, and I don't know why. But she's still acting, I think, both mostly in Hollywood movies. But I loved her. She was like my favorite. Um, I forgot where I was going with that, but I love that that at the end like it all still circled back to like the sister
Yeah.
aspect of the whole like trilogy.
Yeah, it like harkers back to that like I guess feminism idea of like we have each other, we don't need a man, that kind of lesson.
Yeah, yeah. Which song out of the third movie do you like more?
Out of the third movie, ooh, let me pull up the list because I don't remember any songs from that.
Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. We love um Dig a Little Deeper, Dance Me If You Can. There's a there's a song in between there that I forgot what it's called. Um, Fly Away, I'm the One.
I like I like
One World.
Crazy on the Dance Floor.
What if that
What
was
if?
Crazy on the Dance Floor? Crazy on the Dance Floor?
Yeah, that's what is up here. Crazy on the Dance Floor.
Huh? I don't remember that one, but okay.
Yeah. Um,
Maybe that's the one that I don't remember.
yeah. Also, Cheetah Love is good.
Nice.
Um, sorry, you said like what song out of the third?
Yeah, yeah. In the
Oh,
third movie.
okay. Yeah,
Third
probably.
movie, yeah.
Hmm. I like. I think out of all of them, I like. Uh, I think Cheetah Love.
Sure. Okay. Okay. I love most of
Yeah,
them.
they're all great. It's hard.
Dance Me If You Can is like number
Mm,
one on the chart for
yes.
me. The least one is it is Cheetah Love. In between is always like Dig a Little Deeper, I'm the One, and Fly Away, and then and then What If is like at the bottom, and then One World is like right in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we think about there being a reboot? Because Cheetah Girls 4 was just
Yes, the
announced.
reboot. I I like that it's a new cast, and I like that the previous cast is coming back, but I don't know if I will like it.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Me too. The only way I would watch it is if they bring Kenny back.
Yes, absolutely. Me too.
And if the writing staff is still around from the second or third Cheetah Girls movie, if they bring them back as well.
Yes.
Like the writing staff, especially.
Yeah.
Um heard that Descendants 4 or 5 or whatever it was not good. So so let's just bring them all back. Let's
Right.
bring the what was the movie? Devil Wears Prada 2, where they brought absolutely
Yeah.
everyone back.
Let's
Let's
do
do
that
that.
again.
Let's do that again. Does that work?
Right.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like controversy that like a lot of like stuff that I don't think you can actually comment on, but a lot of stuff where they're not diverse enough,
Yes.
and I think that's really stuff like the skin color, and I'm like, guys, do we believe that either of them would marry a real black guy besides Joe?
Mhm.
Like, let's calm it down.
Yeah.
Just don't feel like that. Or like, let's cut the let's cut the rope where it is. Let's just be happy that we're getting our girls
Right.
back. Allegedly 3 out of 4 because Kylie Williams isn't coming
Yeah.
back. So again, don't know anything about that drama. Um. Oh, and we almost beat the whistle, almost beat the train whistle to wrap up. But no, I because you didn't grow up with the Cheetah Girls. How do you think Cheetah Girls has now affected your life as a 26-year-old?
I feel like there's, I guess, this rekindling of how important sisterhood is, even if you're not platonic sisters, and also this better appreciation for girl groups and any pop star. And yeah, they're also really the first girl group to come out of Disney or pop star to really come out of Disney. So they really kind of paved the way for future pop girlies to come out of Disney, which I can appreciate as someone who
Yeah.
loves pop stars.
Yes. 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 I have a question for you after this. It's going to be interesting. Um, yeah, if you guys like our episode, please let us know with our Instagram, Nostalgia Saloon podcast, and our emails, nostalgia saloon podcast at Yahoo, and Nostalgia Saloon Podcast 9 at Gmail. Please follow us on Instagram, and we hope that you have a cheetah-licious day.
Yes.